All right. Hello, everybody. We should be live now. All right. Welcome to the dev stream of Neon Continuum. We have our character today, Evelyn, which I really like her character. Those blades are freaking awesome. I really love those blades. And with the goth-ish look, it's just amazing. I really love her character kind of thing. So, we have our cards here, with our current font and everything. We've been working on that for a while. But today we're going to be working on our deck builder. This is what we roughed out last week. And I've gone farther a little bit in its development. Um, if we zoom in here, um, you know, I changed the color of these squares here. They're temporary, but they're just placeholders. And I replaced 5 of them with real stuff here. And I just took our original logos and blew them up, or icons rather, blew them up bigger. And again, this is placeholder. Everything here is a placeholder. Hey Mike, what's up? We're going to make this a functional clock in the game that tells your actual time, in theory, anyway. This will be where you name your deck and deck numbers, tracking your mana usage. This would be actually where the thing lists. This is well, the whole entire thing's the background, but we're going for very much this is what we're basing it off of. And right now it is mostly just solid colors. Like if we get rid of most of these things, let's see here. Get rid of those and that. So you can see here that it's just one color here, and then 2 colors here that I did a gradient in between. And that is literally all that's there. And then this is just black with, that's transparent. If you want to look at it, see, it's just set to 169 transparent. See, if we go all the way up, it's 255. But I think 169 is right about that perfect darkness. At least I think so. So then we can add in our card overlay. We add in our UI elements, which is in the overlay here, which gets our button here, gets the, pretend graft, it gets the, deck limit, the name, all these little UI elements kind of thing. And of course, this is our original inspiration here, the Magic the Gathering deck builder right here. So, this right here is going to be served by this area right here. So, everybody tended to like this. So, one thing I was working on is this down here. And it's very, very hard to see. And that may be a good thing, it may be a bad thing. Unsure. It's definitely going to be a bad thing while we're working on it, for sure. So let's turn this into a different color. So let's turn this here. Oops. Don't want to turn the entire image orange. It doesn't want to do it. Let me zoom in a little bit. I do not want anti-aliasing, please. Get rid of that. Or do I? Actually, I might actually want anti-aliasing for that. Now that I think about it. And let's go to vertical. And we'll do that too. Yeah, we do because in the end, I'm going to be doing that anyway. But this needs to come all the way up to the end of this purple here. So let's hide the cards here. And let's hide our UI overlay here. Let's zoom in a little bit. We want to grab our thing here and we want to all the way up to here. So issue is this does not match that. So what we want to do is grab this, and that is not what we want to do. We definitely want anti-aliasing disabled on this. And that is also not going to work. Okay. So, let's just select that. Cut it out. Yeah. We're probably just going to have to turn anti-aliasing off. And just do this manually. Why is that? Oh. Because of that. Okay. And this is wrong right here. Get rid of that. And then we'll bring that over like that. Okay. So I'm unsure if this grid is too close to each other. I think it is because we want it to, at least at this location anyway, because we want it to get bigger over time. So as it gets closer. So what if we grab all of this that I have on, let's see here, did I get that right? No, I didn't. No, actually, I think I did. Let me actually delete some bits up here that shouldn't be here because of the anti-aliasing. So let's go over here. We want to be on the vertical and delete. Did I not select the right? Huh. I must not have taken this one up as high. Yeah. So there's a mistake there that I'll have to fix later. Let's go ahead and delete this here. Let's fix some of the mistakes that the anti-aliasing caused. But that anti-aliasing did technically save some work that I was going to do anyway. So, still a good thing. It's just not going to save me work going forward. So, now that we got that done, what we want to do is select this area and we want to move this all the way to the top. And the issue is this is going to be very hard to, actually I'll just start at the bottom. That'll be the easy way to do it. And then it won't be hard. You don't have to make it hard, do I? So let's bring this all the way up to the top of the purple, like right there. Okay. Now then, I come over here to this, and this needs to extend all the way down to the bottom. Right. Now then, I can then grab the grid, the horizontal grid, that, and then we'll move this up here. About like so, I think. Yeah, that looks about right. Now then, what I need to do is make sure that this, let's just look at an image because that'll be the easier way to show you. Like, let's look at the card back, which I've torn up to redo, kind of thing. But we'll look at it anyway. Actually, I think there might be an untorn up version if I. Less torn up. Anyway, so one side's not torn up. So when we look at this, we basically we want this to look like it's going up into the distance. We want perspective on it. So this is like 46 right here, where we do the same measuring points here, and it's 27. Actually, it's even not even all the way to that point because you see that goes off the screen. So where this is actually probably more like 50 or so. This is like 27, and then we go down to 18, and then 13, and 10, 7, 6, 5, and that's 5 too as well. Should probably be 4, but I meant like I don't really think you can tell. It still looks like it goes up into the distance. So we want to leave these ones up here big enough that we can actually make a good looking tile out of it, but then, slowly get bigger and bigger. Well, exponentially get bigger and bigger kind of thing. So I just roughed this out. I did not measure it. So let's go through that. This is 5 right now. Do I want 5? It was really hard to squeeze in 5 the last time. That's the reason why I didn't actually technically go down to 4. So let's actually make this 6. Okay. So we got 6. Do we have 6? I swear I just measured that and it was 6, and now I'm measuring and getting 8. 9 to there. Okay. What's going on here? Somebody trolling me? Am I trolling myself? Let's see here. Okay, that's 6. So we probably want this to be 7. This is 10. But that does look pretty good at 10. So maybe we'll leave that 10. So from here to here, that is also 10. We don't want that. We do not want that. We want more space there. So let's grab all of this and move this down by maybe 3. So we get like 13 in here. Let's verify. Yeah, that's 13. So then here, that's 10. And I don't think we want 10. Where is my slide? Here we go. So let's come here. And we'll bring this across. Select all this. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. That brings it up to 13. Equal the others. But let's do another 3. Up to 16. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What do we got here on this measurement? 11. We want a lot more than 11. So this will be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that should be equal, but let's go 19. 1, 2, 3. So that should be 19. And it is 19. So let's grab all of this here again. And I did not measure out what it was before, so I don't know what this is. Oops. Let's see here. This is 22. Ironically, I did that blind and right. There's some luck right there. So this is 12. This is what? 22. So we want this to be 25 maybe? Or maybe even go bigger than that. Maybe go 26. Maybe we start doing by 4s now. So, by 4s, that would be 25, right? No, this is 22, so that would be 26. So we need to take this 12 to 26. So let's grab all of this here and go out by here 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay. Now then let's go to 30 maybe with this one, and this is at 13. So where's our slider bar? So this is 13 and we want to go to 30. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. Let's copy this and paste it in. So we have another line here. Let's roughly place it. And let's see where that measures out at. Because we probably want to go a good bit longer on this. This measures out to 32. But this last one was what, 30? Yeah, 30. So we want to at least go 35 on this. Probably more. Probably 36 or so. So let's select it. Okay. And then we'll come down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's about right. 37. And then to here would be 39. We really don't want to put another line down here. which if we think about it, the next line would be technically at probably about 43. So yeah, that's probably about right. So let's look at it from a perspective point of view and see how that looks. This is looking pretty good, I think. Think that think that spacing might work. So let's go back to the vertical one and let's work on this. Let's go ahead and save it as well. Actually, I want to look back at this. Let's do another layer actually. I want to do another layer and use a different color that definitely stands out, both over the orange and over the purple. So, I usually use pink, but because that usually stands out against everything I make, but unsure if it will here. Let's try it and see. Coming along pretty good, I think. Maybe about like that. Does that stand out good enough to? Yeah, probably. Could it stand out better? Probably. What about a green? Oh yeah, green stands out right where. So like to show you what we're working on right now. So when we, oh, I already had the black transparency on. So once you turn those on, turn on the overlay here, just a bunch of proxy stuff. Everything here is proxy, basically working, it's all just roughed out because basically we have many layers of roughed out. If let me show you. Let me dissect things down first. So here we have one color here, one color here, and then two colors made into a gradient here. Pretty dang simple and basic. Then we add some black that I took down, which is just purely black, that I took down to 169 on transparency. And then we of course have the grid I'm working on right now, which is inspired by this. The whole background's inspired by this. And then turn on the overlay here. You got these buttons and stuff I made from last streams. Although, all of it's just proxy. No details. And then we throw in the card overlay here of, sample cards in there. And of course, all that is going to be in a different color, the grid that is. But I think we've got a good start so far. Or good roughed out version. I mean, I wouldn't say we got a good start because we scrapped the first like two or three versions of it. But, very much going for that computer desktop kind of look. This is also another one of my inspirations for this. An actual computer desktop here. That's where I got the idea for the transparent black boxes kind of thing. With this, cyberpunk background behind it. This is another one. This is another one. The one that gave me the inspiration for the graph, so this is it right here. Let me pop this over here. So yeah, it's like, yeah, this would be awesome, if we had something like this. Basically, if we track the amount of mana here that like this is, the blue is like the time traveler. So like, there's one blue energy worth in there. There's, or maybe that's actually three. And there's 9 of the twos, and then there's like 5 of the threes, and then there's 2 of the twos, and one of the ones, one of the fives rather. one of the sixes kind of thing. And then you can track that, and we can overlay multiple energies in here, all five kind of thing. And I think that'll look really cool way to, convey the information. And I just have a roughed out, proxy version of it right here. If you look at it, all I did was I stole the three different colors and I just made a square, and then I just made some roughed out lines here. Like I said, everything's just roughed out, but for being as rough it as it is, it looks pretty damn cool, I think, just as is. And now we're working on making it look good. Actual good. So let's get all that stuff to disappear, kind of thing. And it should be functional too, in a very good way. So I think our green color here stands out properly. So, but I did not do that line right. So I want to try to basically keep my lines here at the angles I got, and see if that looks good in the grand scheme. And then if it does, then we'll continue forward with them and make them look, progressing kind of thing. But if they don't, if perspective and everything does not look right, then we'll adjust as needed. And I'm just going to do one side, because if it works on one side, it's going to work on the other side, and we're just going to um, copy, paste, and flip kind of thing. Although I'll have to do that on a different pay a different file on the thing, so that, because you can't just, it won't let you flip just that. Well, if I made a layer, I think it would, but that might be more. It's not going to be much hassle either way, but I think that might be more, but I'm unsure off the top of my head. I'll think about the more efficient way to do that 20-second task. But yeah, it's good to see you show up here, Antoine / T Selmick / Ann / Ann Wild / Flash. I don't. Let's get this going about like that. But right now we're just trying to get these lines and see if this makes sense per perspective and whatnot. In the end, I mean, this is essentially just a wallpaper on a desktop, a futuristic desktop, nonetheless. But a futuristic, a desktop nonetheless. Kind of had a feeling that this is not going to look right. Because these are, at least it looks to my eyes like these are not becoming wider gaps in here. Could be mistaken on that, but it's looking like they're not becoming wider, and they should be becoming wider for perspective to look good, just like they should have gotten wider gaps in here between them. We just did that. But we'll see. After we get this done. Don't like that. Come here. That. Come over here. Let's just go with that for now and see how it looks. I mean, these look like, they should all look like squares, but squares disappearing up in the distance. These look like squares disappearing up in the distance because they're getting thinner. They look like squares here, here, here. But here they're starting to not look like squares. They're starting to look like rectangles. Which we could change by just moving this line up a little bit. Yeah, yeah, it is. It is very much exactly like that kind of thing. Because this is kind of it right here. Yeah, it just needs to appear to go up in the distance and be squares. But it's not looking square at these bottom two. But I really like the measurement at the bottom two. Let's see, before I do anything, let's see what this is doing measurement wise. Okay. Let's measure, I don't know, at the top of the square. We need to be consistent. That's 62. That is 59. 61. 57. Okay, yeah, all these lines got to go. They all got to go. So we know that is not, oops. No, the vertical line can stay. All of these lines got to go though. Because this does not work at all. For perspective purposes. So then, actually I'm curious to what these do up here. That's 42. That's 42. That's 42. Wow, I got really lucky with that. Probably unlucky in a bad way. I don't know, dude. Mm-hmm. Thinking about perspective here. Let me look and see what I did with this one. Let's see here. That's 23. Technically 21. 22-ish. 19-ish. Off the screen-ish. But if I were to guess, so they seem like they would go slightly smaller space off of the center, because like as you're looking, this is your point of view. So like if you're looking in a diagonal, like if you're looking over here, you know, stuff is going to be farther in the distance this way as well as farther in the distance this way. Hmm. You know, a few guys that do synthwave, they do the, oh, they do the art for it. Hmm. Can you post a link to that, Mojo? Unsure if YouTube will let you, but if not, I mean, you can send it on the Discord kind of thing. So this is going to be farther in the distance from your point of view. It's not going to be farther in your distance from this one. Okay, do that. Let's see here, images. Mm. And is this what you're referring to right here, Mojo? Here seems to be a full one right here. I think that's the one you're referring to. Yeah. I'm gonna keep that over here. Close this one. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much that's what it's based off of. That's also what the card back is based off of here. Which I plan on animating this. This is the reason why I'm sitting here measuring stuff out right here with the green on that, which I've got to go back and work on that at some point. And this is pretty much exactly that kind of thing. But sadly, when I put this behind it, it didn't look too well. And it was because of the sun. So, like, if we come over here and let's just go over this layer here and paste this in. Okay, if we paste that in, then we shrink it down a little bit to fit more properly. I think maybe that, and then once you overlaid everything on top, turn these off. Like just that sun and the way it really brightens up that area around it really kind of messes it up. So Not that we could have used that anyway, but that's how we originally roughed it up. And I was like, I like that, but that sign is causing issues because it's distracting from the cards kind of thing. We can't. You've got to focus the attention on the cards. Of course, right now we got to focus on the grid. You mean music? Play music on the stream? Because I definitely want to do that, but I have not found hardly any that that is well, I found a couple songs that were good for actually YouTube kind of thing. So let me we really need to get hey Malcolm, what's up? We really need to get our musician hired because we're actually going to have synthwave in the game. Synthwave for when you're building decks, and Dart synthwave for when you're in combat. All right, so I've got like I don't know, like 10-ish songs here that I think that we can play. So, and apparently they come with ads on them. So that's probably too loud. I'm just going to have to vote with this every like 3 minutes so that it doesn't go to a video that isn't copyright free. And then we technically break the law. So let me know how that turns out volume wise. And I, you know, apologize for it not being the best synthwave and whatnot. Because I know the synthwave I want to listen to, and it's not these. I mean, this ain't bad or anything, but not what I would prefer. Well, B9. So is that on YouTube or is that on Discord? Let me see. Put this over here. B9. Mm. All right. Well, I'll give him this stuff a listen and check him out then, and see if I think that he can do the music we need, and I will then see if we can hire him. if everything else works out. So is the background music working? Is it too loud, too quiet, just right, etc.? You can't hear it much. Okay, and then I will turn it. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so maybe if I keep that down low, and then oh, I hate screwing with that volume. Oh, that sounds over. Going to ads now. Okay. Let me know how this is sounding, and hopefully it won't be echoey. Turn that down. How's that sound? Is it echoey? I'm worried about it being echoey. You can hear it, but the quality's bad. Okay, well then let me try putting on my earbuds and see if that fixes the issue. I normally do this for the podcast and whatnot, but I do not normally do it for the dev streams because I hate wearing these things. Okay, let me know how that sounds now. Sounds very loud. I didn't expect it to change volume that much. Okay, how's that? Still loud. Okay, what about now? Tiny bit loud. Okay. That's the end of the second song. Let's do the next song. Okay. Let me know on this one. Although it's a different song, so. So I think what we want to do is graph this out to become slightly smaller over time in this direction. But this direction though, I think we want it to be slightly larger over time. So how's it now, Antoine? Let's see here. Still loud. Okay. Put down a little bit more. It just needs a little bit, right? Okay. There's a small adjustment. Let me know how that works. So, what's Let's actually recolor these bad lines to pink so they stand out less, but still stand out. Alright, good deal. So then now we'll go back to the green and we'll do this new line. So let's measure these out first. So we probably want them to start out at 42. I like that because it's the answer to everything, right? So we'll go 42, 42, and 42 here. Actually, let's just go ahead and copy this and go 42 all the way across. Let me verify that 42 is a space in between. Yes. Okay, so let's just copy this all the way across. Get our starting point, our initial even starting points first. Right. Then when we uneven it, it makes it easier.
Sometimes when I write, I lose control. Only you would show up at a party looking like a wreck. We're not here.
Yeah, I didn't get lucky there.
I need to know. What did you think of my poems? Tell me. I loved them.
Man, I got really lucky with these random lines.
Your poems. I can't be your only reader.
We gotta add here. That's the problem with this. That and having limited number of songs. Yeah, I need to put together a playlist or something, or get our actual legit music here, so that we can play music without having to worry about it constantly. Believe me, I like listening to music when I work, or at least listen to something. That I do not know. I miss him. I'm afraid of what happened to him, because I don't. It's unlike him to actually vanish. So, you know, I'm just going to say that the last time I talked to him, he said something about going to the hospital, and it was right when Corona was blowing up. So, count me worried. So if every 4 of these we go down by 1, that might be what we want to do. So let's bring this in by 1. This will be our second one that we brought in by 1. Third. And our 4th. So actually, I'll probably just delete these here. Think about it. Yeah. I hope that isn't right. I don't know if it is or not. But, well, I know what I said is right, that he was talking about going to the hospital right when that was really starting to break out in his area.
Oh, do you want to go first?
And these ads are just going to be a pain in the butt. Yeah, so like it's very unlike him to disappear like that, and I, yeah, he truly was, is, hopefully, hopefully something just happened that stopped him from, coming back, and he'll be back. But, you know, there's definitely higher odds than I would like for something like that to have happened. I don't want to throw out any kind of conspiracy theories or anything here, but I hope he's alright. I hope that we will get to see him again. Because, like you said, he was a very fun guy. And I hope to see him again. The odds are not great, though. Which is sad. Oops. I didn't want to copy that. I just wanted to move that. That is not what I wanted to do. There we go. I just hope that I'm wrong. I try to be. Because I don't want to put any kind of fake information out there. You know. I'm not, specifically trying to be always right for my sake, but rather for I don't want to spread anything fake, essentially. Well, I do my best at trying to be right, and in that means, not assuming that I'm right. And, if somebody presents a counter argument or whatever, I listen because part of trying to be alright all the time is always listening to others and other viewpoints and whatnot, and trying to get to research and get down to facts and stuff like that. Because there's not probably nothing I hate more than lies. Yeah. There's definitely plenty of bad people out there trying to do the opposite. Or not necessarily the opposite, but trying to get the most they can out of life by manipulating others. No, I know we don't need this one. Oops. Actually, apparently we didn't need any of them because that's just going to go off there. But we have our starting points. Our new starting points. Now what will be our endpoints? Like, I think it needs to be wider than this because this isn't looking square. This is looking rectangular. So, let's measure at the, I don't know, let's measure right here at the bottom of this square. Right here. Because this is measuring basically at the top of that block. So the bottom of this block would be a good measurement, I think. And then of course we'll carry it all the way down to the bottom. So this is 60 here. And this is 42. And we want it bigger than that. So from 60 to 40, from 40 to 62, 42 to 60 rather. I don't know, maybe. Let me do this second one. I don't know. What is the measurement here?
Stream live TV from 85 plus top channels.
Ugh, these ads are annoying. I'll have to figure out a more permanent solution for this music. You know, I'll talk to, you know, I'll look into Mojo's guy and whatnot. But that'll be more long term. This is 1080, 1920 by 1080. And of course, once I don't know if you've seen this, but once I pop in the black transparent, the overlay, our cards that are shrunk down, and yeah, that's everything I got at the moment, you know, roughed out kind of thing. Because in the end, this will need to, you know, fit well into your 1080p monitor screens. And then scale up for 4K and such. Although I'll have to figure out something when we go to mobile. Of course, these are old versions of the card. This is the current version. And, let's see here, where is it? This is the actual game layout. If it'll actually open. Why isn't it opening? There it goes. Move that down there. And of course, that's an older card there. And of course, it still has, I still haven't made the new logo. I gotta make the new logo, the Neon Continuum logo. But that's all of the mostly current assets. Not technically the most current, but mostly current assets there. I think I made this, I think I put this together about, 3, no, I think it was about 2 weeks ago when I put this together. Of course, this is just an art mock-up and not an actual screenshot. Oh, and an ad. But yeah, when you're in this mode, you'll be, you'll have dark synthwave playing, more intense kind of thing because you're in battle. And then when you're over here, you'll have more chill synthwave and whatnot. Hopefully, I just hired a new programmer, and I'm hoping that he'll work out. He used to work for EA a long time ago, and he's been into. Oh, well then, there we go. Yeah, let me tell you about yourself. Welcome, Chargrins. For anybody who doesn't know, this is our new programmer, Malcolm / Chargrins. Let me just go over here and read the message so I can read it 100% off. Word for word. Get everything accurate. But I think this is 58 by 37. I don't know. What do I got over here for this one? How square does this look? No, let's not go with that one. Let's go with this one here. This one is definitely a lot thinner, but it looks more square. What about this one? This one looks like this is... If I want to make this square, I feel like that. Yeah, they actually look more rectangular than square, but you know, in actual size. But when you look at it, they look quite square for the perspective. So we want to amplify that, I guess. So then we don't want this to be square. We probably want this to be, I don't know, this was what, about double the, if we go all the way out to here, to the bottom, that's over double. Not much over double, but over double nonetheless. So if we come and go, so double 37, oh, add again. I gotta come up with a permanent solution. That's annoying. So 37 times 2 would be 60, 70, 74. Then we want to probably go a little bit more than that. So maybe 77. So, you know, this is Neon Continuum 2077, right? So we'll do 77. There's our obligatory reference. Now, if anybody asks where we got it, we can say 100% all the influence here was from Cyberpunk 2077, and this game did not exist before then because of this one pixel right here. Right? That's the way it works, right? So let's do this evenly first, all the way across. And then we'll figure out from there. I think we're going to want to go wider with it over time. Oh, I really wish they made this, put some more contrast in this bar, because like when you're not hovering over it, it's basically invisible. At least on this monitor. I wonder what it looks like on my other monitor. No, it's basically invisible over there too until you hover over it. I need some art quality monitors that actually have, like, they're the exact same model, monitor, and everything, and I bought them at the exact same time. But something that looks blue on this monitor will look purple on the other monitor if I'm not careful. Although I tried to sync up their appearance as much as possible, but at the same settings. I did an old stream many years ago. I did a stream, and before I'd adjusted it and everything, and it looked blue as everything on this monitor because I thought I had selected this color right here, but actually I was on this color. But this color looked like this color on this monitor, and it looked like this color on this other monitor. What a pain in the ass that was. But I tried to get them as close as I could to each other.
Alright, so
I'll start.
And add again. Okay, for a second there I thought I screwed up. Because I thought I was doing this on the wrong layer. But for a second there I was like, wait a minute. I'm doing the horizontals on the wrong layer. Like, no, you're just mapping out horizontally where these vertical lines will go. And the next one should fall off screen. Which would then be a pain in the butt, because then I gotta somehow map it in here. But now we have our equal placement all the way across. And I should have done that more efficiently now that I think about it. But, oh well. It's already done. So on my old one, let's not go with that one. Let's go with one where I can get more measurements off of. So that's not correctly measured. That's 42, the answer to everything. Which has been a apparent continuality through this stream today. And this is 46, so it is going out wider. Let me see here. Let me measure this one. That's 27. Not to be confused with 77. That's 27 as well. That's 29. Yeah, but there's smaller differences up here. And apparently an uneven difference. But yeah, we should be moving outwards. More so at the bottom than anywhere else. Let me try to figure out the ballpark here of how much this one moves out. That's 61. And I'm guessing this one at end probably about right in there. No. Wouldn't. Okay, let me try about better one up here. Okay, so that's 50. And this is 57. So if that goes up by 7, then what does this one go out by? to
Put great writing to work with grammar.
and add. Oh, that's annoying. How many times have I said that? That's 4, so it goes from 4 to 7. Okay. So this would be probably about 10 or 11. And this would be about 15-ish. So then, based off of this one being 10 or 11, this is... Actually, I don't even need that measurement. So, basically I need to come down here, grab these. And what I'll do is come out by 3. Then I'll grab all of these. Where's my slider? Where's my invisible slider? Man, that was too short of a cell. Only a minute 14. Dang it. So we'll bring this one out by... wait, did I bring all of them out? Yeah. Okay, good. So we'll bring this one out by another 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll bring this one out by 3. Let's bring these out by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, for anybody who's wondering, like, I'm not that good of an artist, you know, generally, like general art, you know, kind of thing. Like, I can't do characters or anything like that. This is not my character. That was Archsider's character, who I hired. But what I am good at, what I noticed I was good at through making the last game, is I'm really good at art that's technical, with all kinds of measurements, you know, almost architectural. So like when you talk about like machines and whatnot, I tend to be really good at that kind of thing. And anything kind of technical, that's where my strength lays. And you know, this is my first UI I've ever built, and since it's very technical based, and UI as a whole is generally technical based, I tend to be really good at it, you know, from the start. Which is something I've learned about myself. That I'm tend to be strong in the technical side of art. And very, very bad at organic. Although I've been working on it as a whole, training myself and whatnot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now that we've helped people customize and save with Liberty.
Yeah. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We probably want to go 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll probably go another 6 here, which is going to kick that one off the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is sad. So, with this, in theory, we can get us some good lines. Problem is I've used green already. Let's rename this line layout, because I don't want to lose this progress in case we screw up in the lines after. So what color can I get that would stand out here? A yellow would probably stand out really good. So let's go for a new layer here. And of course that video. So we're oh, that was the last song. So let's just start replaying all the songs. So we're already looping. Okay, we'll call this layer new lines. Emphasis on the new part, right? And yes, I'm not going to fix that. Although, if my OCD bothers me, I'll fix it later. Let's see here. Or probably anybody else's. So if we bring this down like that, cross-section those lines. Actually, we probably want to bring this below that. So let's draw our new lines here. And then see how they look. And we should probably move the horizontal lines down. And that is very horrible right there. Not do that. Now, let's not even say we did that. Let's just pretend it doesn't happen. Somebody go clear the VOD. Let's pretend it didn't happen. This never happened. It's a figment of people's imaginations. This doesn't exist. Not even in video form anywhere because the VOD's gone, right? I mean, I could technically do that really easily, but that'd ruin the joke. Definitely getting a lot more rake on these. Just hope it's not too much. Because it could be. But we'll have to get these lines and check it out and see how it looks. Is that the end of the image? Yep, we're going off the canvas. Let's zoom back and get rid of those lines. Actually, I think that looks quite solid right there. What do you guys think? It looks like the right perspective and everything. And we have an ad, of course. Anybody have any thoughts on the perspective there? Because I'm thinking that looks about right. Even though they're rectangle as hell, they look really square. They really, really do. And that's actually really hilarious. Because, like, these front ones should be, you know, in theory, perfectly square. Because they're the ones right in front of you, but they are definitely the opposite of square. Yeah, a rectangle is all heck. And being rectangle is all heck makes them look square. For some weird reason, art and perspective, you know, it's really crazy. It is quite crazy. I'm curious. I just want to see everything put together here. Of course, you know, the grid and everything is our temporary color. Let's see here. Turn on the overlay and the cards. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be too busy down there. Of course, it does need to be in a good color. Let's get rid of this stuff again. That's not what we wanted to get rid of. Where is it? Here. There we go. Alright. And I think our song ended. Where is our song that we had? Okay. That's a pretty precious song.
Sometimes when I write,
Add. Again, I gotta get a better solution for that. This is just version 1.0 on music on the street. So enjoy the jankiness, I guess. Okay, let's see here. What is our distance here? So that we can lay out a line over here, potentially. Actually, let's measure from here. This should give us close enough. So that's 72. Well, it'll technically be from here to there, which is 74. And from here to here, 74. This is somehow 72? No, that's 74. That's 74. There's my slider bar. What is this one? This one is 73. $74. So if we go 74 or 75, we should be good. We'll go 75. So let's come over here. Got a 75 right there. Get on the right layout for the line layout with the right color, our green here. And we'll go like that. And then we'll come out here for another 75 here. And we'll go like that. Okay, now we go back to the new lines. We got our other proxy color. What's important is that we get all these lines laid out with perspective correctly first. And then we can go and pretty them up and put color to them. Okay. For some reason, I didn't. Okay. This is getting difficult with this zoom anyway. I can't see that dot. Let's move my layers over here. Bring this out like that. and adds. And adds. Okay, so we got that part done. So let's come up here and measure this one. See how this one measures out. I'm going to measure from there to there. That's 62. So 61. 62. Considering how everything else is consistently getting bigger, it's weird that these are not. So let's go, probably 63. So we need to go to the right layer, grab the color, and then we'll go 63 for these. Actually, that's not the right line. This is the right layer. Right line, rather. And I said 63, so there. I'm not on the right layer, though. Okay, so there we go. There's 63. And then we'll go 63 again out here. And I'm pretty sure we can't get 63 in the rest of this. Nope. So then we'll go back to the new lines layer, grab our yellow here, temporary yellow, and our line tool, and we'll come out like so. Really don't want it to be... There we go. We want that green pixel to be lined up with the outside yellow pixel. There we go. Oh, where's my scroll bar? So we need to go back to the line layout here and measure again. Let's go up here, I guess, right around here. And we got ads again. Let's go here. Okay. That's 57. I'm just going to measure one more and see if it's 57 or around there. 58. That's very backward thinking right there, but okay. Let's go 50. Let's go 58, I guess. Maybe we should go 59. Let's go 59. Need my green, my temporary green here. And I did something wrong. Because this is the line I'm supposed to be measuring. Okay, that's 52. And that's 52. Let's go 53 here. Not the opposite, but I did say that, didn't I? I done goofed. Let's see here. I plead temporary insanity. Permanently. I permanently plead temporary insanity. I think Mojo might be back in time too. So maybe we go 54 for this one. Yeah. Now let's go back with our temporary yellow. Go to the new lines layer. We found time travel. I mean, time travel is part of the game. I created it. I am the original inventor of time travel. Nobody else invented it before me, or even thought about it until I thought about it and created it specifically for this game. Okay. Let me zoom back and check perspective and make sure everything is looking right. I think that's working. It looks like it's working. Alright, next song. Hope we don't get an ad.
And you can
And we
customize
got
and
an
save
ad.
with Liberty Mutual.
Oh, we got a double ad. And great. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go back with our green here. Back on our line layout layer. Very informative ads. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get some Neon Continuum ads at some point. Actually, I know we're going to get some. Hopefully we'll get enough of them. You know. I've been studying the rules of ads to how to get the most amount of ads. Which I don't think I can publicly say that, because I think all that's behind NDA stuff. But I've been studying how to get the most out of ads, kind of thing. That's 49. Is this also about 49? It's exactly 49. So if we come out here and go 50, then that should be about right. Actually, this isn't even where I want to measure. I want to measure up in here. That's 45. Is this also 45-ish? 44. So we'll go 46 here. 46. And if we do more than 2 of them, then we'll go 47. Third one. Yeah, I'm derping here. This is 45. So maybe we do go 46 for this one. Or rather 47. Yeah, let's go 47 for this one. Then we'll go 48 for the next one. Actually, that might be too much. Let's go 47 again then. Okay, let's go back to our new lines layer. Grab our yellow. Bring well, we first have to unselect things so that we can actually draw. Right layer, right color. Okay, good. Now then, we'll line this up right there. Okay, we'll grab this one. Bring this out and pause that before we get an ad. But hopefully the next time we play, and we got ads. Okay, there we go. Now then we'll grab here and we'll come out like this. I'm gonna zoom back and look how that's looking perspective wise. I think that's right. You know what I thought of? And I already thought of this for the other, but what I want to do here is when I get this going and everything, what I want to do is weave this horizontal on a separate layer, and we'll have it animate down like this kind of thing. Although it'll look a lot better than this. That'll be a pretty cool effect right there. Pretty nice little level of polish. And really easy to do because I just gotta, as long as I leave this horizontal layer separate, well, it's going to take more than that because I'm not going to leave these blank. Or am I? I don't know, actually, now that I think about it. It might actually be really easy, depending on how I decide to shade these. Well, if we did that, then everything I'm doing here is basically worthless. And also, we might have an issue with it fitting style-wise. Because if you mix pixel art and 3D, it can definitely look off. Yeah. Well, I want to animate these too. But I can do it by hand pretty easily. At least as long as I don't detail them too much. And I don't, like I did these here. As long as I don't do all this on the inside, it'll be easy. Yeah. I'm sure there are. Well, let's measure here, from here to here, and see what we got. 41. 42, the answer to everything. 42. 40. Oh, that's some oddball sizes. But we should probably go 42, I guess. Okay, be on the right line layer. I didn't even know I wanted to do this grid thing at first either, so I mean this is only like the third or fourth version of this, to be honest. So let's swap to green. So basically if there's a thing in Neon Continuum, assume that I want to animate it. Because all the polish. You get what I'm saying? As long as it's not expensive to animate anyway. And maybe even if it is expensive, maybe even I still do. Now then. Now then we get another ad. And the ad. And a double ad. Both buttons complete. There we go. Now what do I do with this one? That's 42. That's 26. So if I measure this for 26, like this, if I just copy this and paste this over here, yeah, but when that comes to, it's going to be scaling though, and if it anti-aliases or anything like that, it's going to cause issues. Which is definitely something we're going to have issues with some places. And I don't know, we're going to have to look for solutions on that kind of thing. Well, I mean any kind of scaling anti-aliases to scale. At least as long as the scale is smaller. You won't have that issue with the scaling bigger, which is the one thing I tried to focus on. Trying to make sure that everything is just scaling bigger, but like, if I turn on these cards here, I had to scale them down smaller. And that sucks. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it is just a slight scaling. I might have to find a way to turn my pixel art into not pixel art kind of thing. But I think we got something solid here. come down here. I need to be very careful on which pixel I select. Grab right here. Nope, not there. Here. And we'll copy all of these yellow lines.
Stream
And of
live
course,
TV.
add. Right when I'm doing something, it'll make me stop. And ads. While we're waiting on ads, let's go ahead and get this ready again. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can get it the first time this time. See, we'll just cut out all the, edit the video to where all that other stuff didn't exist. Where I was, you know, skipping the ad and everything, and it'd be like, I got it right the first time. Right on. Never made a mistake. Okay, let's paste that all onto this, and then, of course, you can't see a white on yellow. We'll flip that horizontally, and we'll copy all of this, and it would help if I went back to the right image, and we'll paste that in here, and get it all lined up. Okay, just come over and down. That should be right in theory. Let's measure from down here. Okay. That is 84. And this here should also be 84. It is. Great. So we have symmetry here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good right there, actually. So, let's get rid of the line layout. I'm not going to delete it just in case. Let's find us a color. Since this is the one we based it off of, let's go over here and look for a color over here. I like these blue lines over here. Let me grab that color there. And we'll color everything in that, all the lines in that color, and see how it looks. Of course, that said, these are all temporary. Guess we're gonna have to get rid of these. Then we go over to this layer, and we'll completely screw it up. What layer is that one on? On that layer. Okay. So we'll put that in there, and we'll delete this. Okay, we can delete these bad lines. These new lines can be combined with this one. And add. Oh, we don't have to worry about an ad this time now. Yay. So, merge these down. So there, now they're all on the same line. That color does not stand out enough. There's not enough contrast there. No doubt. We need more contrast in there. Let's go with a... Let's grab the blue. I don't know. No, that doesn't look all that different. Let's go grab... Actually, that's more purpley. We probably want to get away from purple lines. So maybe... I don't know. Let's try that color. See if I can hit it. Nope. Ah. Hard to do the perfect in that kind of distance. There we go. And then horizontal like that. That's better, but that's not good. Still blends in way too much. Let's grab a different. Actually, you know what? Let's just edit this color. Let's hue shift it over this direction. Maybe about like there. And see what that looks like. And it'd help if I go on the right. That definitely stands out there. Although, is that all focusing? It is. It just looks darker down here. Perspective kind of thing. I think I know what I want to do. Yep, I got an idea. It'd make this a lot easier to make it animate in 2D. And it will add in the detail. Yep, I know what I want to do. Now then, what would be the best way to execute on that? It's a question. I don't know. What do you guys think about that color? Because I need to kind of know that what you guys think about that color before we go forward. How are we doing on time anyway? Looks like we've been going for right around 2 hours, so we're coming up to the end of the stream. So let me know what you guys think about this color here. In the meantime, I'm going to add a little bit more. It's barely there. Let's do a contrast check. Let's see here. Where is that link? Let's see, contrast checker. Okay, here we go. So this is what I'm going to use right here. Contrast checker. And see how much contrast we have. So, let's see here. Get this color, grab this text code here, and we'll put this on the foreground. And then we'll come down here, and we'll grab this color here, put this as the background. And I think that's how I'm already ended. Okay, we'll go back through them. Will we get an ad? No ad, yay! So let's find the contrast checker again that I just had. Okay, here it is. Let me move this down. Yeah, that's 1.19 on the contrast. Probably not enough. It's not a, it's a background thing, so it doesn't need to be, and it's also not text. It's not something you have to read, so it shouldn't have to be a lot of contrast. But I think it needs to be more than that. I do need to know how it does against this one, though. So let's see how it does against this one. Pretty much the same. Let's go back to this one. So dark color over here, and let's take some value out of it, or add some in, whichever way you want to think about it. Let's select this color and see what it does. That's 1.48. I think I want more than that. Let's maybe add a little bit of, let's get some saturation to it as well. I couldn't tell a difference there. So let's see what the contrast says. Oh, it went down. So maybe we don't want to add contrast to it. Let's just add more value then. Maybe like 60. Let's grab this color code. Oh, I know I didn't see any change now. I put it in the wrong dang place. And now I gotta go back and get the other one. Sorry, I totally screwed that up. Big time. Someone edit that out of the bod. Pretty cool. Get that color, and then we'll put that on the horizontal and see how that looks. And of course, it'll stand out a lot more once I finish it up more. But how's that? Does that stand out now? Yeah, it will be a neon glow. Like the same way I did this one here. Alright. Actually, I might have had an idea that I'll need to talk to my programmer about. Malcolm. So, we can talk about this off stream here. But maybe we might go with 3D here. I need to pick your brain on about how things are going to look if we do 3D here and with the other things that we got to do, kind of thing, and see if, because what's most important is that everything stays consistent. Because if things don't stay consistent, then things are going to look really bad. That's what happened with my last game, and I definitely do not want to repeat that mistake. Well, not staying consistent and not being the highest art quality. Of course, I don't think this is the highest art quality either, but it's worlds higher than what my last was. So I'm going to pick your brain and see if, see what you think and everything. Yeah, it is. I'm just curious how all this looks together, though, right now. Is that everything? Yeah, that's... We didn't get... I mean, we did a lot of work, but we didn't get much literally done. I mean, all we got was a grid on the bottom. But that one's a good bit of work. I think it looks better, for sure. The issue if we do 3D elements is I'm going to have to, like, either do them in 2D and simulate them, or just do them in 3D and then get a screenshot or something to import into the art so that I can visually see what's going to happen, I guess would be the term. Yeah. Well, we have been going for 2 hours. Usually I plan on these things for being about an hour long, and then they end up being 2 hours long almost every time. Yeah. Hopefully we can keep that to a minimum, because I don't want to grow the scope by a lot. I want to keep the scope as low as we can, essentially. We don't need this anymore. Anyway, I guess I'm going to end stream here and talk to Malcolm in private. Thank you everybody for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until next, oh yeah, and we do these dev streams every week, and maybe next time I can get Malcolm on here and he can join me for it. If he's not busy anyway. And every Sunday we do our Safeway Stream podcast with Josh from Game Wisdom here. And every Tuesday we do a game stream. Last time we did Hardcore Mecha, which was really fun. And maybe I'll be doing that next week. I'm unsure. And of course, check out the Discord, because we're going, once Malcolm gets Neon Continuum into a play testable state, we'll be play testing there on our dev chats. And of course, once we get some, if updates roll out really fast, we'll start doing more than just monthly dev chats. We'll be doing potentially even weekly dev chats, depending on how fast things progress. Because we need a testing done so we can make sure that the game we make is the best game that we can make, kind of thing, without going over scope. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Until then, I'm out.